Hey, what's up, Unbroken Nation? As we start to wrap up here, what do you think is something really important that people need to know about self-love that you've discovered about this journey that has helped you be a more effective leader?
I think just being an authentic, real person. When I talk to people, be it a client or the team that I have, it's important for me to let them know that I'm a human too. We're all human here, right? The human experience is a lot of trial and error. I don't have all the answers, but I'm willing to try and figure it out. And I think that's kind of going back to the dyslexia. I always say like my dyslexia is my superpower because I
Mm,
do see problems differently than other people. And I think that's benefited me. And I am willing to help figure out whatever that looks like. I've got a 28-year-old company. We've never been sued, knock on wood, right? We never had anybody come after us because no matter who it was, I was always willing to work through whatever that looked like.
mm.
And I think that's an important part because if you can do the hard stuff and prove it to yourself, and sometimes in my case at work, it's, you know, dealing with a customer who maybe isn't satisfied with the service or the product that we provided, and how do we make that right for them, right? That's a hard thing to do. I think a lot of people, when faced with just general challenges, will just abandon ship, right?
Truth.
They'll just abandon ship. And for me, if I abandon ship, I don't feel that great about myself. So I don't ever abandon ship. I just go through it. And I think that that's an important exercise with self-love, because when you get on the other side of the hard stuff is where the real magic happens. And that's where the real love lies, right?
Yeah, that's beautiful. I totally agree with that entirely because every single time that I've pushed myself through the discomfort of not wanting to get up, not go show up, not do the thing, not whatever it is, like it's like I've quit on myself so many times that I had to reverse that entire mentality and be like, I refuse to quit. Anyone who really knows me, like outside of this show, outside of coaching out, but like the people in my personal life who know me know when I say something's done, the only difference between success and failure in that is time. Because
Yeah.
eventually I'm going to get it done. And there's hard days, right? There's days you wake up, you're
Yeah.
like, I don't want to fucking be a CEO. I don't want to be an executive. I don't want to be a mom. I don't want to be a podcast host. And you
Right.
go, well, guess what? Do it anyway. Because you made a decision.
Yeah.
And in that decision, you made a commitment to yourself. And like you, for me, self-esteem, self-love, confidence is so important in my journey that I know that the second I stop doing the things I said I was going to do, I can paint a picture of exactly what my life is going to look like. And my hope is that more people will feel empowered about self-esteem. You shouldn't feel like, to me, I think about this all the time. People are like, they'll make fun of me and they'll be like, oh, humble brag. I'm like, I don't want to be that humble. I've earned this.
Yeah.
I work my fucking face off. Like, if I want to brag a little bit, like, can I have some space? And I don't feel guilty about that at all.
I don't either, and I'm to the point now where it's like, I love what I've done.
Yeah.
And it hasn't always been easy. And, it's cliche, but people always say you don't get to see the journey to where you're at right now. You know, I can't cover my 20-year career in an hour conversation. I mean, it's been wild,
Oh, sure.
but, um, I can talk about where I'm at. And there are people who, like you said, don't think that that's a humble position to take. But I think that hopefully that inspires other people to not be humble, right?
Yeah.
I
Well,
don't have to be. I earn these things. They're mine.
yeah,
And I'm not, that's not to take away from anybody else. They're just
it's yours.
to keep me on my own path of happiness.